Okay, we got the stream started finally. Hold up, let me change the chat for a bit because this is the previous stream's chat. Oh, that was a pain. I don't know why. Could be something I pressed. But for whatever reason, the what's that called? OBS was not displaying. I mean, the OBS was working fine. It was YouTube being funky. Yeah, it's streaming, but just not connected, I guess. It's weird. I don't know, but yeah, we are now live after so long. I'm late 10 minutes almost. I have retweeted the new stream link. Just go ahead and I guess check in from the site. And come on, let me tweet it again and I post it into some of the groups. Hold up. Where is it? Okay, here, found it. Nope, that's not the right one. Oh no. Hey, struggles. Give me a sec, guys. But I got it to work. I am unmuted, right? Yeah, I swear to God. If anything goes wrong again, I will cry. This is sad Valentine's, and OBS is messing with me. Yeah, we got it to work. Let me just do a quick audio check before we continue. I'm deaf. Okay, my BGM is a bit loud, but if there's any audio problems, just go ahead and yell at me, I guess. I will be looking at chat through my phone again, so if I don't see it, it's because I'm too engrossed in my game. Yeah. But today we'll be playing Mumang, or Blind essentially. It's a visual novel. It's Chinese. I guess it's a visual novel slash automate game. But yeah, it's a Chinese-made visual novel with a, how do I say, poor translation given the Steam reviews I've seen. So there may be times where I would need to switch over to the Chinese version of the game to kind of do a rough translation for you guys instead of using the terrible English translated game. But yeah, even though I did say that this stream will be half Chinese, half English, but nah, I think my brain's gonna explode right now if I try to attempt another language. But anyways, I haven't said this yet, but happy Valentine's Day. Even though if you're alone, if you're with somebody, with many people, it's fine. I'm here vibing. I'm alone too. I probably have chocolate somewhere. I'm gonna eat it after stream. Right now my lungs is a bit funky. I may be coughing a bit or muting myself quite a bit because of the cough, but I'm alive, I swear. My lungs works. But anyway, let's just jump straight to the game, I guess. Okay, let me mute the BGM. Okay. Hi, Sammy. Yay! You're here. Welcome, Sammy, to the very not scarf stream at all. I hope the audio is okay. Sammy, is the game audio okay? Given the fact that my lungs are not good, I'm afraid of talking so much, but I'm gonna wing it. So, I graduated from college and returned to my hometown. The familiar rainy season, the sign of the impending summer in Kining is the continuous rain. You're gonna start seeing the questionable translations. But yeah, in this visual novel, we have two guys, I guess, essentially, that we can go after. And the familiar clock. It's really though, the scenes, at the least. Wait, yeah. Alright, thank you, Sammy. No one has fixed the clocks in 4 years. The humid air makes everything sticky and heavy, and the sound that falls into the ears are distorted. like a cotton wool that has absorbed a lot of water over the head. Yeah, the funky translations are coming in. The cutout of rain obscured my vision, and I accidentally stepped into an imperceptible puddle on the road. Bro, what are the odds? A high spots where your visions are blurred by the rain and you step in a puddle. Very much. Especially now when it's been raining almost every day here. It sucks to get wet shoes and wet socks. It happens though. I looked at my phone and saw that the bus I was on had just left. 20 minutes before the next one. Ah, that sucks. But I would. Bus here can take such a long time to arrive. Depending. Especially if you're in a more far out area. Oh, hi Trist. It was a good time to visit my alma. I can't read, guys. Alma mater on the side. The alma mater looked like it hadn't changed much after a 4-year absence, except for a few tiles missing from the roof of the janitor's room and a few walls repainted in the school building. I think the janitor's room is the security room. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, it's like a security room. I'll be switching back and forth if I really need to understand what the game is talking about. The school building was painted with a few walls, and the railings were surrounded by a higher barbed wire fence. In this weather, the security guard has gone to the boiler room to make a cup of noodles to warm his stomach. Okay. Just past the unoccupied booth, I saw an old woman talking to a student. Oh, why must they have no face? It might be budget, but no, why no face? The old woman was hunched over, carrying sudden cough in her arms. I can't read, guys. The girl was wearing a school uniform with outed pants, legs, probably a senior student. Oh no, old woman voice. I can't do voice right now. My voice is dying, that's all. God, do you know how to get to the nearest restaurant? Ah, there's a snack street in front of you. Go straight along this road. Turn left after the intersection and there is a noodle shop. The noodle shop is not so good. The salt is like free. I'm sorry guys, I like my salt. Okay? I will consume food with salt. I mean, not too much, but I need my food to be flavorful. Not sad. Can you show us the way? It's raining. I'm afraid I'll take a wrong turn. This noodle shop is very close. Turn a corner and you can see it. This sounds so sus, but okay. Indeed, the noodle shop sign up along in front of the ice. Yeah, they don't have spaces, but I know, I don't like it. Hold up, let me mute as I end the cough. I'm just dying. Wonderful. I've been looking for my daughter, the child's mother, but I didn't think I'll get off the bus. Have my wallet stolen. The actual fact is that the actual people are not able to understand how to pay for the cell phone. What the fuck is this translation? Hold up. Okay, so I don't know whether if you guys want me to read it in Chinese, but I can do a quick reading of what they said and then do a quick translation instead. So what the old woman is saying is, 因为赶上这场大雨，我跟老家伙大事不认，连手机支付也搞不明白。So what she's saying, she's rushing in the rain. She's not able to read words well, and she's not able to understand how to use phone payment. Yeah. Okay, let's just switch back and see how the English goes. The child is hungry, has been crying for food and drink. Went to several stores and two. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Never mind. Let's just stick with Chinese. I'm sorry. I'm just dying. Oh, like, can I go back? Oh, no, I guess we are missing that. Oh, wait, we can. Okay, wait. Where the heck am I? Oh, okay. 孩子，饿坏了，一直闹着要吃喝，去了好几家店，都嫌我影响他们生意。So the old lady and the child went to several establishments and they were kicked out because the businesses thought they would be negatively impacting their shop. 这个伙计不行啊，几年了都没改进，还能骗到人吗？So I don't know whether if you like me to read it in Chinese, then translating it, or just straight up say it in English while doing the translation in my head. But essentially, what I'm saying is that this is a very old con, like a scam, essentially, tricking people with the, oh, I've my wallet stolen, can you help me situation? And we're wondering why, after so many years, none of the scams improve and it's still able to trick people actually. The old woman is now slightly bent over, whispering and begging. You leave a phone number. Wait for the child's mother to pick us up and then transfer the money to you. Okay, this is 100% a scam, guys. In the actual scenario where you have met this old lady outside your school that is raining heavily, would you actually give that money? As much as I would want to give, I will at most pay, I mean, the minimum. Maybe for the meal price, I guess, but nothing more. I met quite a few weird people, honestly, that ask for money. But, oh no, it's a baby. At this moment, the child in the woman's arm cried loudly, interrupting the conversation. What is up with the translation of the baby? Wow. If a baby said straight up, said this line, I will cry. Wow. Hungry, want to eat. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that the Chinese version is just yeah. Why we need Syra? But the Chinese word for this is wah, but they translated it into literally translated it into wow. I'm crying. What is this? This child? Spots, no. No, if a baby really went wow, I will cry. Please, I just want to give a child a hot meal. It's a baby! What noodles can he eat? The soup at most. As for this liar, 2 more minutes, the security guard uncle should bring his student back, right? I walked back while thinking about what flavor his cup noodles would be. Weird thought, but okay. Oh, hi, Nix. Welcome. Okay, I'll go with you guys. Oh no. I'm pretty sure she's gonna turn around the corner and I get stabbed and I get her money stolen by the old lady and a baby. The school's anti-fraud propaganda didn't do the job. Put it aside, it's okay. But anyway, there will be a special person to deal with it. Okay. This is the sad bystander effect that we are seeing right now. No, my brain hurts trying to read what they say, okay? This is similar to the other horror RPG that I played that's also Chinese made. But oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, this game has horror elements to it. It's not scary, but you know, slightly. What's more fun, you know? Valentine's night? A bit of scaring. Your heart, I guess, needs a reason to beat faster. If you're alone, especially. And the car is going to arrive. Go this way. Why? Yumeru, one bus in 20 minutes. Thank you, girl. Okay, 20 minutes. Hey, no need to. Wait a minute. What the heck is happening in this world? I folded back and stopped them. I've been looking for you for half a day. There's a lecture in the auditorium today at noon. The teacher is counting people. Just you. I guess we're helping them now. Yay. The good old hey Paul, where are you? Our teacher needs you. Oh well. What lecture? Oh god, play along, girl. The National Anti-Fraud. You and I walk. The first thing you need to do is to get a good idea of what you are doing. You go for, oh, what the heck is, you go first, I'll take her there. I pushed the girl a few steps in the direction of the school gate and waited for her to go further away, slowly turning to the old woman. You. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh, what is this translation, people? So I quickly grab her hand and then let go immediately upon touching her loose skin. Oh. The crying from the child in her arms, the old lady foaming at the mouth, muttering something under her breath. So where were you intending to bring the student to? I was preparing to bring her to the white van over there. Wow, sassy white van coming in again. There? She hesitated, seeming unhappy. But the old lady gave an address to a place where, oh god, how do I translate this? 工人园宿舍 to a dormitory. Yep, $20 to the noodle shop for a bowl of noodles. $20 in Chinese yuan or what? But $20. Tell the boss to put less salt. Just finish eating and sit there. Remember? Okay? Okay, maybe she's not a scammer. She's just a weird lady with dementia, probably. Alright, I remember. Less salt. Less salt. The old lady mumbled an answer and simply turned around and left without an expression. She has no face. Alright. Sister, you're not year 8, right? I graduated college. What do you mean I'm not year 8? When the old lady has walked away and I had prepped to leave, the student from earlier came about from the security room. I don't look like a high schooler anymore. No, it's because you're not wearing the uniform. It took me a while to come around, but you reminded me of the anti-fraud lecture and I realized what was happening. The lady earlier was part of a group of scammers. Anyone responds to her, she'll bring them along and you'll be brought to who knows where. But I thought because of the security in school, no one would come to the gate to try and scam people. The security cameras around the school hasn't been fixed for some time. Plus, she looked like she really needed help. And what if she really needs it? But walking from the bus station to here, finding someone, a student to help, maybe the old lady thought I seemed easier to talk to, more approachable. How do I translate? She really do look like someone that is easily tricked and talked to. No money for food, unable to contact relatives. Willing to help and being able to help, which will you choose? In what situation would she be able, would she need to approach a student for monetary needs? Even though we should all do good, you do have to keep in mind of your safety. They might not have ill intentions, but it could be wrong. So why haven't you left yet? But if I left, if you have, oh god, English is hard to translate on the spot. Okay, but if I have left, if you met any danger, what would I do? The girl simply laughed at my expression. Yeah, at this rate, yeah, my brain hurts translating the game. I have to read it in Chinese and then translate it in my brain and speak it out in English. I'm not usually like this. At night, when I leave the house, I'm very careful. I would be aware and not talk to any strangers on the streets. Good. We should never speak to people on the streets at night. But my dumb ass, maybe because I look very gullible, do speak to them. Okay, let's back the game. Earlier, when the old lady was asking for help, I thought back about my grandma at home. Thank you, Spots. I'm not okay. My grandma, she's old, not really well versed with phones. And what if one day at the market they don't take in physical cash anymore and she can't even buy vegetables? Okay, this is a very sad reality, but like everything is now being, I guess, digitalized. And for what I know, in many parts of China, most of the transactions are made from the phone, and a lot of the older people are unable to really, adapt to the format, especially in the more rural areas where there's more limited, I guess, connection. Every time I go out and I see an old person that's about her age, I always can't help but think, if we could be kinder to them, it would be better, or would Granny have met so many people of a similar mindset. Now I'm not making sense in my translation. But I never thought. Correct. Kindness is 错的，不是善良，是利用善良的。Kindness isn't wrong, but using the kindness someone offers is. Does that do? They don't look particularly evil, but I guess I'll just contact with someone else to try to settle the situation. We're breaking the fourth wall already. This sounds like a line from an anime. Lady, are you on a special mission here? Lady as in me, oh god, brain. Usually at this point, a mysterious person would not answer. Yeah, right. Alright, I won't keep bugging you now. Why is this in English? Salute! The lunch bell rang and the student quickly ran back into the school, suddenly turning around to look back at me. From a distance, she asked, "Sister, if you were ever in this scenario, what should I do to protect myself?" So you were late because of this reason? The restaurant windows are crystal clear. The air condition open to the max. Even though it's a restaurant, but most of the lights are off. The quiet, calming environment is suitable for old friends to talk. I don't know what the heck is this English to be hip. Sports, it's not helping me. My brain is half melting. Those lines were cool, I guess, but ultimately, what do you say to her? No, I have one problem, okay? On Steam, the name of this lady is Anne. I don't know whether if I should, I guess, use the same name as her. What Steam has said. But the Chinese name of this lady is Yan Yang, but her English name is Anne. Let me show you. Okay, no, okay, they have the actual pronunciation. What the heck was the Steam translation then? Yan Yang sat across from me, absently staring my Trade off, what the heck? Okay, never mind. Let's just stick to Chinese, guys. Yan Yang sat opposite of me, staring casually at the tea that I got for her for compensation of being late. I suggested to her that she should eat more proteins and try not to skip out in gym. That's it. And I also told her to set the local emergency number to the fast dial, speed dial. So 110 is the, I think if I'm not wrong, the China's 999 or 911. But yeah, set your speed dial to the emergency local contact. I've never had the chance to call the police, I guess, but you never know when you need it. But that is a good idea, especially if you meet a situation where you need a police to handle. You can help them, and you can also help protect yourself. Okay, I should have probably briefed more about the game, but in this situation, but okay, sorry. I don't know much about the game, but based on what I read off Steam, I am someone with powers, I guess. And our powers include being able to see anomalies, whatever those are, I guess. So are those two anomalies? I shook my head and spread my hands. Adults are not. The rest I can only say is, what the heck? Anyway, to fang... Okay, I need to read Chinese, sorry. Sorry for constantly switching between games. Fang Chen Zhi, okay. So this Cold War that's being spoken about right now is the term 冷战. 冷战 is where, okay, the direct translation, okay, not direct translation, the translation of that would be giving the cold shoulder. So after 4 years of being given the cold shoulder, the first message from him was to do with work. Fang Chenzhi should be happy. So how about it? When are you going to meet with him? I'll finish cleaning up my grandmother's house in the next 2 days. We had a lot of fights and he might not want to see me. Yan Yang looked at her phone and smiled. Speak of the devil, he sent me a message asking if he had arrived. He had found someone. Why didn't he tell me himself? You asked me to notify Fang Chenzhi. It's not because it's still lying in your blacklist. This blacklist is essentially the word Hey Ming Dan. Why am I teaching Chinese right now? I have no clue. But this Hey Ming Dan is your block list. I froze and smiled twice. It seems that there is such a thing. Well, I reported safe regardless of him. You come back this night. Alright, I have reported that I'm safe. Let's not care about him. This time you have returned. You probably won't be leaving anytime soon, right? Yep. I'm planning to find a job that pays 5 digits and finish working until old age and retire while claiming retirement money one day. If I didn't need to look at my manager's face, I would have straight away given my resignation. How do I translate this? Hey, take a look on the bright side. Perhaps face blindness is a good thing. The chief only has a couple of faces. This is not easy to translate. Okay, yeah, no. There are too many complex things that I can't translate, but I'll just again skip between two languages. Why don't you follow the Fang Chenzhi order to be a watchman to eliminate abnormalities and protect the people? In the past, it seemed to be a unit set up by the government. Turning up is also considered a system. Have you seen a TV series where there is an assassin operation? The fuck is happening? And oh my fucking god. Why did I decide to play this, guys? Why did no one stop me? And what it's there to try for evil spirits that even ghosts avoid. It's a very dangerous job. But what should you be afraid of? There's insurance and you can report work-related injuries. Whoops, don't look at me like that. Make a joke. Yen Yang dry laughs. How about you work alone? Take some simple small jobs, private, detective, humero. It also sounds very sensational. You say so. I remember, yeah. Have you heard of Chun XX? Who the heck is Chun XX? Oh yeah, okay. It's not translation error. Huh? Fang Chengzhi, previous colleague, the one that quit after student. Then what? Earn a lot of money? Yesterday, just to a circle of friends, he said no to cheating in extramarital affairs. The actual fact is that you can find a lot of people who have been in the business for a long time. This was so cool until the door-to-door debt collector threw paints at the door. But I'll help you carry buckets. That's my girl. We have to squat in the same jail. Yin Yang laughed. At this time, the waiter brought the dishes we ordered before with a tray. Thanks. Hey, I'm serious. Yan Yang picked the chopsticks of mixed noodle and looked excited. If you open your own office, I'll go work for you. Yan asked the applicant to introduce himself. Okay, boss, my name is Yan Yang. My specialty is making tables and writing PowerPoints. And I have the advantageous skill of making a week out of a half day's work. I need that skill. We all need that skill. You better eat well. What the fuck is this English? Oh my god. A game company, please contact me to help you do the translation. I'm happy to help for free. What am I looking at? Oh, the rain is getting bigger. I have to go find shelter. After finishing lunch with Yan Yang, we left and the rain continued to calm down, the wind blowing my hair into a mess. Oh, umbrella guy. Ooh. I passed by a square trying to find shelter from the rain. But from where I stood near the flowers, there was a man by the road holding a transparent umbrella. Hiding under the rain for the past 5 minutes, I can't help but look over there a few times. Short hair, t-shirt. He looks like a young man. Squatting there doesn't seem comfortable. I wonder what he's looking at. I know spots, I know. There's a tinge of anomaly taste in the air. Fang Chengzhi, I wonder if Fang Chengzhi has been doing a good job so far. Brain, English, translation, Chinese, why? Should I contact him about this? Oh, it's a cat. I think. Oh, it's cute though. Shit. This is a very nice wallpaper, guys. Does anyone want to screenshot this? Here, I gave you like a couple seconds to screenshot. It's a cute guy. It's a very nice, how do I call it? What's the, a very nice interactive wallpaper, live wallpaper vibes to it, you know? Oh, I haven't noticed. Hello. This isn't the season where hydrant. I don't know how to pronounce the word spots. I can't read. Hydrangeas. I can't read words. Okay, this isn't the right season where hydrangeas bloom, but the flowers are all grouped together, bloom to the maximum. Directly translating right now. He lifted up his umbrella, and in front of him was a very beaten up cat doll, which is the anomaly. Thank you, Spots. Thank you for supporting my terrible pronunciation. Compared to this person, the anomaly given off by the cat was even more obvious. His appearance before me was crystal clear. But from his face, I saw a look of shock. But that expression quickly turned to neutral. What shock do you see, lady? I see nothing. He doesn't say a word, but just remains squatted on the ground, quietly gazing over, waiting for me to speak up. An incident many years ago gave me the face blindness disease, where I could see these anomalies. Oh, now I get it. Those people with no face, no, those faceless people are the normal people, but those people with faces are anomalies, or like, I guess, fellow watchmen. I get in this scenario. Other than friends and family, no one else has a face. But I could clearly see the face before me. Not only I can see the man's face clearly, I didn't expect him to look so handsome. But the man before me is an anomaly. Do you have any wish? I mean, not of importance. It's more like the, I guess, haunted people and the non-haunted people. I suddenly took a step back, reaching into my pockets and feeling for my phone. As long as I don't make any sudden movements, I can make a call to Fang Chenzi.
什么都行。
Oh, I forgot we have voice acting in this game. I got shook. Any wish will do. Based on his expression and tone of voice, he sounds young. That's the basis, I suppose, but the wish I can grant depends on what I can do. He stared at me for a while.
我不是异常。
I'm not an anomaly. Only an anomaly would say that, boy. This is the first time I've seen an anomaly say that they are not an anomaly. He paused for a second, gazing and carefully judging my surprised expression. And after a bit, his tears slid down his eyes. What? Why is he crying? Oh wait, sorry, wait. Okay, frustration. Close enough, guys. This anomaly is able to even look like I'm not functioning language right now. Help. This anomaly can even look frustrated.
你不记得我了，我很难过。
You don't remember me anymore? I'm sad. If I'm not wrong, okay, no spoilers. He's a childhood friend of ours. The rain in the background rang on. The rain with the wind made me suddenly remembered. Okay, I can't translate this into a very... It's like idioms. How do I translate idioms to you people? The wind and the rain, and for a moment. Okay. A strong sense of familiarity wrapped itself around me. I've seen him before. Where is it? It was raining hard. He stood up, leaving the umbrella for the cat plushie. I quickly tipped my umbrella towards him.
谢谢。
Thank you. You are... Who are you? This is a spectacle, a glasses shop. The lights are bright, and all the surrounding shelves had glasses in them. Except for us, there were no other people. The air condition was on. How do I translate this? 开得很足 is on enough, I guess. And in the air was a faint scent of something floral. I stood carefully at the door. Idioms again. I stood carefully at the door looking like a crazed person from the rain. We came in to seek shelter from the rain, but there's no one, not even the clerk, to entertain us.
这是我的店。
Oh, he owns a glasses shop. Wow, it's my shop. Huh? His expression doesn't look like he's joking, but it's very hard to see him as the boss of a glasses shop. Based on his appearance, he looks like he hasn't even graduated from high school. And he's also wearing this very cute dog shirt.
我不是异常。你刚刚的承诺也作数吗？最近我店里缺一个员工。
I'm not an anomaly, so are you going to keep your promise for the wish? Because lately I've been missing an assistant at the shop. Is this a dark employment opportunity from the boss? But not only do I have no experience, but working as a shop assistant is
眼镜店只是个幌子，我们应该是同行。
okay. The glasses shop is actually a front. We are probably from the same line of business. So a watchman also. He reached out towards me.
久仰大名，打更者。
Hi, my name is Dagang Che. Let me look in English. Huh? Dagang Che is night watcher. Okay, okay. Oh no. Why are we given the option immediately? Shake hands or reject? Shake hands, I guess. He wasn't lying. He really wasn't an anomaly. The palm that came into contact was callous, dry and warm, a standard human hand by any consideration. Why are sentences that shouldn't be translated well translated so well? Makes no sense. Is it good to squeeze? His voice is not cold, not hot, and his face is not much or expression. It is difficult to see his thoughts at this time. Ah well, okay. Touching really cold. You can eat more red dates to replenish tea blood. I'm gonna cry in Chinese. And looking at your palms, the lines on your palm, it seems that you're gonna meet your doom soon. But upon confirming that he's actually a human, things will be easily done. I let a hidden sigh of relief and flip his palm around to check that, to pretend that I'm reading his palm. I can. There's no chance of being wrong. That he's actually 100% a pure human, unless anomalies have evolved to the point where they are able to shapeshift into very proper human forms with crystal clear skins with wrinkles. This scene reminds me of okay, where is Sarah and Sun when we need them? But this scene reminds me of Heaven's official blessing, where CLM was trying to check Hua Chen's I guess being, whether if it's actually evil creature or a human or something in disguise. I mean, I guess his head is small. It's wearing an oversized shirt. Sammy, I think you can fit well in this outfit. You know, the outfit he has on, but with a cap instead. While I was checking whether if it was human or not, he probably assumed that I was simply squeezing his hand for fun. There's a slight lift in the corner of his mouth, but he still looks constipated. No, it's gonna be a nice shirt, okay, Sammy. I feel like it's a cute outfit. You can get it. It's very simple. No, you know what? This outfit reminds me of Sun's outfit as well. This expression looks even more human-like than before. Like, Sammy, draw it yourself. Be an artist. Have Idora draw you. The promise of fulfilling that wish, we can talk about it on a later date. But when I was telling you that you're gonna meet your doom soon, I was actually lying. I quickly let go of his hand and look up at his curious gaze. Right now, what we need to settle is the little guy that followed us in to the shop. Yes, Sammy, I believe in you. Ask Spots for help if you need. Ask her to give you the, I guess, PNG of shirts on the umbrella rack. On the empty umbrella rack, there was a cat plushie who quietly sat there. What? Okay, that was too fast. Okay, anomaly 1, because of any regrets during their human life, their conscious are being kept in this world, unable to leave until they fulfill their wish. That's what the first anomaly is. So I guess the anomaly in this scenario is like a ghost, and this ghost has an unfulfilled wish they need to fulfill before they can move on. I can screenshot it for you, Spots, if you need. I turned to look at his shocked expression. It seems like he hasn't noticed that the doll has followed us into the shop.
异常，
Anomaly? Yep. I walk around him and squat down, reaching a hand out towards the door. The shop's door wasn't closed firmly, and a gust of wind slipped through the crack. In a blink of the eye, the wet and sad cat door suddenly disappeared. The only thing left behind was a trace of puddle on the floor, proving that it was actually there. Afraid of me, it seems like having some power. The cat door's power isn't strong. But playing safe, we should probably call Fang Chengzhi. Digging the cell phone out of my pocket, I asked. Earlier, the cat plushie, what was it like in your eyes?
一只湿漉漉的黑猫，它好像很害怕你。
To the guy's eyes, the cat plushie seemed like a wet cat that seemed very afraid of me. Anomalies are scared of night watchers or watchmen. They are stronger than them. Even though I'm not officially a night watcher, but they seem to be able to detect my powers.
你在做什么？
What am I doing? Wait, let me get a screenshot before I forget. Okay, Spots, give me a sec. I'm gonna go quickly do a screenshot. I'm gonna forget at the end of the stream, like I have to open the game again. I just realized I probably have, like, those CG of the game. Okay. Right, it's okay. What are you doing? I'm just scrolling on my phone, trying to unblock Fang Chengzhi from the block list. I'm currently contacting a professional night watcher, and he will come settle this problem quickly for us. Okay, Watchman is the translation. Watchman, I'm gonna use Watchman. Okay.
不要，
Not necessary. Wait, hold up, Spots. Let me send it. Oh no, I don't have my Discord open. I guess you have to wait. He reached out to grab my arms, trying to stop me. That action set off alarms in my head. With a taste of a arm, I quickly grabbed on his wrist. Oh. I think we have powers of some sort. I don't know what it is, but we have some sort of powers every time the flashing thing happens. In a blink of the eye. Oh, actually, maybe not. His face reddened, and both his eyes lit up. Oh, you are?
Jiang Ying.
Jiang Ying, that's his name. Okay, it's better than what the translated version of the name in Steam is. His name was just Jiang Ying. Okay. What's your motive?
想见你。
Ah, okay. Well, our power as a watchman, is it watchman? Yeah, watchman is, I guess, a form of hypnosis. With touch, we are able to get them into a state of, this state, I guess, hypnotized state, and probably get the truth out of them. So we ask him, who is he? His name is Jiang Ying, and what does he want from us? He say he wants to meet us. Why does he want to meet me? What are his motives? Why did no one contact me? Hey, why does he not want anyone else to be contacted? I have thousands of questions, but a sudden flush came to my face. You... As I prepared to ask more questions, his hand suddenly came upon the counter and slammed heavily down. Following the resounding sound of the slam, he seemed to broke free from his hypnosis. Darn it, mischance. This guy has his defenses up.
我知道你的能力，不要用那个。
Oh,
我不会
okay, yeah,
骗你。
it's confirmed. We do have powers. I know what your ability is. There's no need to use that. I would never lie to you.
也不要找别人，我不信任他们。这件事可以让你来吗？
There's no need to find anyone else. I don't trust them. This problem, could you settle it instead? Earlier you just said you were a watchman, but now I don't even trust you. Is it the translation watchman? Okay, heating the shift. That's why I meant by crappy translation. He's a human with questionable identity, but he has no intention to harm me, and most importantly, I can see his face very clearly. So that means that he is a very important person, a special person in my life. Stare. The tip of Jiang is reddened, and he turns his head to the side shyly to avoid my gaze. It's not impossible to do the job. That isn't a black cat. Or to be exact, it's not entirely a black cat. What you have seen was the state it was before it died. His expression suddenly took a very complex turn. Earlier, when you gave him the umbrella, I had thought that you were a anomaly interacting with another fellow anomaly. I hadn't think that you were just a kind person trying to help a cat in the rain. Those like me that are able to see this anomaly are naturally able to separate them from the midst of a crowd of normal people. The fact that you gave him the umbrella marks you down as someone that is of a similar energy person. 这种行为本身就是一种同时也等同于你被他标记了。So essentially, the cat marked this guy as a target or a person of importance. From now on, you have to grant a wish for him to be free of him, or to help him.
如果放着不管呢？
But what if I ignore that problem? I don't know. It could be like a horror film where the evil being will hang around you, cause you to be unlucky every day, and essentially by the end suck you dry of your life force.
他有什么愿望？
What wish does the cat have? I don't know. He hasn't said anything before leaving. I feel like laughing. No worries. It will never come around again. Give me a phone. He seemed a little shocked, but he calmly gave the phone to me. Here's my number, and if you have any problems, just give me a call.
那我的愿望，
So what about my wish? An anomaly needs a wish to be granted for them to leave the world. Why, do you wish to be exorcised by me as well? There was silence between us. He seemed a little unhappy.
我会给你打电话的。
I'll give you a call. I recognize the grass, guys. This grass is a very familiar sight if you own Clip Studio Paint. It's one of the brushes. After walking out of the glasses shop, I walk about aimlessly. Unable to find a job previously, working at the glasses shop seems not bad. Plus, I'm a little curious. What is the relation between me and Jiang Ying? Thinking about finding a job made my head hurt. Why can't I just retire? Should I just reconsider working as a watchman? Bro, I'm mood, bro. I wish I can retire now. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay. I shook my head, clearing myself of those thoughts. Oh, lagging. Why am I lagging? What? Oh, sorry. Oh, again. Why Discord? I know, spots, I know. What was written in Function's messy notebook? Something about being a watchman and being unable to rest like a person working 9 to 5, or actually retire. If we were to retire, we'd be the first to be unlucky. Huh? It doesn't make sense in my translation either. Wait. Spot, someone send the thing into Discord right now. It's bothering me too much. I keep thinking about it. Here. I sent it in voice chat. I have no idea why, but I'm at the voice chat. The thing's in voice chat. At this point, my phone suddenly received a notification.
这两天有空吗？有没有遇到麻烦事？
Ah, this is the other guy. The other guy that's also kind of cute. Are you free these next 2 days? Have you met up with anything problematic? I thought we have him blocked. Okay, good, you got the message. Nope, I have not met anything troublesome. I haven't even finished packing the house. I've been busy lately, so we'll probably just find another day to meet up. Yeah, his design is nice, right? Oversized clothes, let's go. Honestly, oversized clothes doesn't work on me though. You have to be kind of, I guess, I feel like you need a certain look to look cute in oversized clothes. That, or I've been looking at the wrong oversized clothes. 4 years ago, when I was going out, when I was setting off for university, Chenzhi and I had a huge argument, and immediately next day I packed my bag and left. Hold up. Yeah, I immediately packed and left for Qining, just to please. I was confirming, okay, with Google Translate whether if I'm pronouncing it correctly. While at school during the winter break, I would leave school to work part-time, but I have never come back to my hometown. Chenji probably saw that I've unblocked him and was surprised and chatted up with me with normal daily life problems and bullshit. I had no idea why, but I also replied to his message. do I translate this, guys? Oh, we both unknowingly skip over the topic that we used to argue about. It's about the responsibilities of a watchman. The colors of dusk envelop the sky. The rain seemingly brings the night faster. Seemingly brings the night light closer. I don't know how to make it sound fluid. I placed my phone and turned about, walking into the rain. I honestly, okay, I agree with you. Men's clothes are roomy and more comfy. We need pockets, okay? I swear, I have no pockets, I'll cry. Next day, I received a call from Jiang Ying. I hurried over to the glasses shop. After the rain, the air seems refreshing. There's only a couple of clouds left in the sky, and it seems like it will be a day that's a little cloudy. I have, I think, 3 oversized hoodies. I only wear 2 more often. One is a NASA hoodie from, is it, what is it? I forgot. Is it Uniqlo? No, not Uniqlo, the other one, H&M. Yeah, and then the other one is a black, very simple black one. Give me a sec, I need to cough again. Breathing is wrong right now. Okay. Jiang is sat by the counter, his head in his hands. His eyes closed like he's sleepy. But upon hearing me step into the shop, he lifted his head up. His face simply conveyed, obviously, that he did not get much sleep last night. At the same time, upon seeing me, he let out a very big yawn. He looks very young and kind of cute. I don't know who he reminds me. He kind of reminds me of an anime character. No, I know what he reminds me of. It looks like Kuzuha. Kuzuha with black hair. Right? Does it not? Let me Google. Wait, hold up. Kuzuha with black hair. He looks like Kuzuha with black hair. Kuzuha from Niji Sanji. Black hair. Does he not? Am I wrong? He looks like, yeah, he does look like Kuzuha. It's just, a different kind of color of hoodie. It's cute. That's why he looks so cute to me. He's Kuzuha just in another world. Then I took notice of it. In his hand was the doll plushie. Even though the situation doesn't seem fit, but I thought that this side seemed funny. Perhaps because of exhaustion and not waiting for me to ask question, Jiang Ying spoke with a very nasally voice, describing what had happened to him.
我昨晚睡觉时，在黑暗中看到一个女人，
Oh, that's also scary. What the heck? I'm a Baku and I've seen a lot of weird dreams, but this is still creepy. Talking about dreams, I had a nightmare yesterday. I don't know why. Last night when sleeping in the dark, I saw a lady. A nightmare?
不算是，我在梦中动弹不得，而她背对着我一直在哭，还断断续续地说着什么，我听不清。
Not really a nightmare. In the dream, I was unable to move. The lady had her back towards me, and she kept on crying. She seemed to be muttering something non-stop, but I couldn't hear clearly what she was talking about.
除了这个，让我比较在意的还有一点，
Other than that, something else that's more particular was he stammered, his face pale, looking ill.
我惊醒过一回，所以昨晚睡了2觉。
I was scared awake, so I slept twice.
2次都做了相同的梦，
And both
和它们
times,
之间有一个区别。
it was the same dream. But the only difference was,
第2次做梦时，那女人和我之间的距离缩小了。
in the second dream, the distance between me and the lady got shorter. That sounds so scary, bro. I will not sleep at all. This is a classical horror movie setup. Can you estimate how many more times do you have to meet her before she is before you?
3、4次，而且我今天从早上起来就异常疲惫，在你来之前已经不小心睡着，又惊醒了好几回。
I estimated around 3 to 4 times, plus when I woke up this morning, I felt extremely tired. And before you arrived, I actually fell asleep a couple of times. Why not just continue sleeping, you know? And also get a chance to listen to what the lady is talking about.
不要，
Nope. It's a straight up immediate no. Wow, that's a creep. Yep, that's what I just said. There's another method, but I haven't tried it before. I can enter your dreams together with you. Oh wow, this sounds like what I do on a daily basis, you know, as a Bako. Jiang Ying furrowed his brows.
你能保证我们不受伤害吗？
Can you assure us that we would not get hurt in the dream? I've never tried it before, but one thing I can assure you was that it's afraid of me. So that means that currently doesn't have the power to overwhelm us. And anyways, if it wanted to raise a hand against me, it's also unable to harm me. Plus, when an anomaly has a regret this heavy and is unable to move on, I would want to quickly resolve the problem rather than hurt someone. Jiang Ying seems hesitant. We have been marked, and if we don't fulfill its wish, we will have no idea what will happen next. I sent him a string of numbers. Oh, not string of numbers. I sent him a phone. Sorry. I sent him a contact number. I know you don't believe in anyone, but in a scenario where you have woken up and seem to be not able to wake me up, I hope you can call him. He will have the solution to the problem. Relax. I'm sure there will be no problem. You won't have any problem, and neither will I. Probably.
好，
Alright. I mean, we're going to do something dangerous. So the ominous music is I guess necessary. After completing some procedures to the rituals, Jiang Ying relaxed himself and fell asleep. And every 15 minutes, I would routinely whack him awake. After repeating it for 3 times, the muscle in his eyes seemed to tighten every time. Next time. Okay. So what we're doing right now is making him fall asleep so he can go into the dream world to meet this lady. And every time he falls asleep, the distance between him and the lady gets shorter. So they are currently trying to test out how many more times before the next dream is where they are able to get very close to the lady, which is now. He nodded his head and slowly let out a breath. He seemed nervous. And as time passed, every time Jiang Yi wakes up, he got more tired.
消息。
Xiao? Oh, little? Before he finished the sentence, he fell back asleep. Looking at his mouth, looking at how his words were being worded, I guess that's the word. He probably wanted to just warn me about safety. I set up a couple alarms, and the alarm will ring every 10 minutes. The fire alarms are aligned very carefully, like someone is afraid to wake up late for work. Okay, now I got questions for you guys. Are you the type to have one alarm or have several alarms, to wake you up? For me personally, I just require one alarm and I jump straight up from the bed. I don't laze about in the bed either, so I am not a morning person, and I'm also not bothered. But I think it's just because the fact that I have to wake up from my minimum amount of sleeps is not happy times. Turning to look over, Jiang Yi has already fallen asleep. Oh, hi Dora, welcome to me dying at translation. And okay, Sammy, you have 2. Okay, 2 as in like one like next to each other, like within a minute distance, or 5? Okay, sports, I understand. Like my family is odd. My mom was similar to you, sports. She'll have like alarms set differently at intervals, but my sister and my father require many alarms. I swear to God, I will cry. They don't wake up from the alarm. They will just sleep through the alarm and it keeps ringing. But okay, anyway, back to the game. I moved a stool over by his side and adjusted my posture. I held out my hand and held to his, and the other hand held onto the door. It felt like I was plunging in cold water, and it felt like my hand was plunging into cold water, but this time he did not resist. Closing my eyes, it only took a second before darkness overwhelmed my senses. Ah, okay, understandable, Sammy. It was a void, empty, dark, cold. I've lost both the senses of hearing and sight. And touch, not sight. How do I translate this? Oh god. While mumbling to myself the motive of entering the dream, I headed forward. And not too long, I saw Jiang Ying's figure before me. He was looking forward, his expression nervous. Yeah, his expression nervous. I looked over to where he was looking at, and it was empty. I walked to his side and held out an arm to push him. The sense of falling jolted him awake from the dream, and like wiping away condensation from a mirror, the sight before us was clearer. There was a lady in black, her back facing us. Sounds of mutterings coming from her. I reached out my hand and touched the lady. It was the same sensation as it was touching the cat plushie, but even colder. I kept moving forward, and the closer I got, the colder it was. Yeah, spooky time. I felt a numbness climbing up the arm. The pain slowly growing higher and higher. In here, the flow of time seems different, out of reach compared to our senses. I count in my mind 1 second, 2 seconds. Patiently. Help me, the cat called out. My body and thoughts were frozen. The senses that I lost now was filled with a cottony feel of something. The darkness before my eyes seemed like a wall of memories that are slowly entering my mind. Pain, struggle, losing hope. All of these emotions rolling upon me. Itora, no, now. Suddenly, I lost all senses. Oh, we woke up. I opened my eyes and saw the bright lights of the shop. Jiang Ying held my hand tightly, and the other phone holding his cell phone. He stared at me. Rubbing his eyes sleepily. That felt so real. He let go of my hand in relief, but I reached out to grab his. That sensation of cold made my limbs locked. Unable to hold back, I coughed several times.
1个小时，我正准备打电话。
1 hour, I was ready to give a call. Oh, that's shorter than what I've expected. His mouth fell shut. His mouth snapped shut. Yeah. Bearing through the headache, I slowly start to recall bits and pieces of what happened at the end. Oh no, cat. In a back alley, in a plastic bag. In the dark, quiet, empty alleyway, there were many different types and shapes of plastic bag. Not a plastic bag, of cats. In the winter, it was warm. The house was warm. What the fuck is this? I hate idioms, guys. I have nothing to say, but I hate idioms. In the winter, the warm houses and sunlit rooftops were a chance. The last scene seemed familiar. It was a yellow colored exercise machine. It was a park. So if you guys are confused, we are just, I guess, recalling what we have seen in the dream based off the cat. Walking out of the cold glasses shop, it was a burst of humidity towards me as I stepped out of the cold. Very rough translation, guys. Beside the exercise equipment, there were several boys running and jumping about. Most of the children have already dispersed. I was scared by him. Could you be a bit more approachable? There was a boy standing stiffly, looking at us curiously. Hey, little kid. Have you seen a cat at the park before? That is so specific, guys. There are cats everywhere sometimes. Faced against my serious question, he got his head, nods his head, he nods his head, yeah. In the park, there's a lot of stray cats. We like to find them and play with them. In the pile of stray cats, were there any black ones? The little boy continued to nod his head. So, how do you usually play with the cats? We would usually bring food from home to feed them, but stray cats are usually dirty, so I've never pet them before. And what else? And these 2 days, the usually calm and even-tempered black cat suddenly attacked us. I hate it. Oh, I hate that. Oh my god. What is wrong with children? And to punish it, we held it and then put it into a plastic bag, tying a few bottles to it. What the fuck is wrong with children? Do not do this. What the heck? Okay. No cats were harmed in this. Okay. we didn't. We thought that the stupid cat, would have repented, but it suddenly went crazy and ran off, even scratching up my friends. So, did any of your friends come out to play today? Nope. His parents brought him for injections and he hasn't come out in a few days. It's so unlucky. If it weren't for the stupid cat, this would have not happened. Even though I couldn't see the expression on his face, from the way the boy described, I could understand his shock and anger. He had no guilt at what he has done. Jiang Yin's head furrowed his brow. After asking several more questions, I waved towards the boy and said bye.
往流浪猫身上套袋子，真能做出来。
Tying a bag around the cat's head, how is it possible to do? Even some adults are unable to comprehend the importance of life. To say a kid that has a very shaky moral compass, it's probably difficult for them to understand what they have done was good or bad. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa. Jiang Yin replied something, but I only could see his mouth move. Couldn't hear anything. Are we passing out? A sudden wave of dizziness attacked me. I was unable to stand steady and I fell forward. The towels on the floor quickly looked big, and luckily before I fell forward to the ground, Jiang Yin grabbed onto me.
低血糖，
Low blood sugar? He asked. Nope. At the back of my hand, I felt the same bursting numbness. I quietly looked up and I saw the cat plushie in the back. He doesn't have long. Let's hurry up. He's still worried about his anomaly hurting us. So what should we do now? Okay, so we are given two options. We can either find a boy's friend or to search deeper into the park. It's a very heavy decision to make. Searching the boy would probably help solve some problems, a bit, I guess, but it could be a fruitless endeavor because I doubt the parents are gonna like let two people, hey, I'm gonna check your kids because I know the cat that cursed the kid. Or we can also search deeper into the park, which could be aimless, but maybe you can probably find something. So let's just search the park. Time approaches lunch. Sorry. Time approaches noon, and it was about lunchtime. There were no longer people in the park. Deeper into the forest, it echoed the crying of the sound, crying bird sounds. I should have saved before I freaking Ah, why did I not save, guys? No, let's save now. It's okay. Oh no, it auto save. Okay, good. We should probably change the spot.
不去找那孩子吗？你不是说马上就要没时间了？
Are we gonna find the kid? Did you say we're running out of time? Do you still remember what the black cat looked like?
普通黑猫，看起来很警惕，毛一绺一绺贴在背上。
It looked like a normal black cat, a little wary of people, and its hair standing up on its back. That's the clue. Those kids will not come out to the rain to catch the cat. When they tied it back around the head, it was still sunny out, and when it died, it was soaked through.
不是因为昨天下雨，
Is it not because it rained yesterday? Usually, anomalies like these are not affected by the environment. It's all dependent on the state of their death. The poor cat. I'm sorry, I was wrong. A cat was involved. I need to put that in the trigger warnings. It could have been drenched in rain, or it could have fell into the water.
可是那个男孩并不无辜。
But the little boy is not free of guilt. Correct, but he did not receive the brunt of the black cat's curse for this reason. What? We can scold and lecture him then, but right now it's not the time. There are more important things to do. I looked at the cat plushie. 我看着 Okay, 我看着猫咪不 I said what? Is it looking at it? Okay, never mind. I look at the cat and see the loose buttons falling, looking at the back of the boy leaving the place. Its chest filled with cotton soaked in rainwater. It was dirty and abandoned.
那我们应该怎么帮他？
So how can we help him? Usually anomalies that are formed in this manner are due to strong emotions such as love-hate relationships. To the cat, to be able to be able to show his form to others. What the fuck is translation? 动物的韩国 Usually animals had the same mindset. I've seen it in many different animals. Deep into the forest, there's a patch of restricted area surrounded by, not restricted area, sorry. Deep into the forest, there's a man-made lake that is fenced? Is it fenced? There's kept closed by a rusty fence because of many days of rain. This would be 以前更深喝一点. The amount of water collected seemed deeper. Is it the rain on the floor or the water in the lake? I have no clue. Okay, water in the lake. We spent several hours looking around the lake, and finally we noticed the bottle and was quickly able to understand the truth of the anomaly. Brushing past the tree in the pile of leaves and rubbish, there was 2 little cats that kept crying out, "Oh no, it's the babies, is it?" Found them. "Oh, it's baby cats." I reached out my hands. Unsure because is it okay. 不知道是不是因为不怕人。Unsure if it's the fact that the kittens do not understand the concept of fear. One of the kittens held to my thumb. The little kitten paw beads sat on my thumb. It felt soft and warm. In my heart, a sense of warmth burst forward. I carefully lifted the cat up, wrapping it around my jacket. They are alive. We should take care of them carefully. There was a promise towards the 2 cats and towards us. What the fuck is talking? Suddenly there was a very long and kind of rank sound of a cat calling from a distance. Looking back to the place, the cats has disappeared. The only thing remained there was the 2 buttons of the cat's eye. The clouds cleared and there was suddenly sun. I'm hungry, guys. Okay, now back to Yang again. Yang. Anyways, it was like this. Didn't you say that you want to keep a cat before? Yang sat opposite of us. Between us was a shoebox. Inside the box was the kitten that has been to the vet, having taken a round of shots and medication. It felt it was tired and has fallen asleep. The kitten I'm unable to keep, but other than that, did you say you were scared of death? Did you promise that you won't be a watchman, right? In this scenario, life or death, being afraid of it and promising to not die is difficult. Honestly, it was a mess that I managed to fumble across and solve the problem. Cut the bullshit. What's the sudden change of mind? Is it because of the guy that came by earlier? Even though his face looked a bit fierce and cold, his appearance and body is not bad. My girl is looking up. You're not right. His looks are not bad. You met him recently? Yeah, he's actually my new boss. We met yesterday afternoon, and you haven't had a job yet. Yin Yang seem to be at a loss of words. Wait, hold up. You say he looked good. You can't look at his face clearly? Oh yeah, because Yin Yang knows of our situation. Facing Yin Yang's countless question, I couldn't help but want to escape. After several days, she sent a video over to me. It looked like it was a film of some random scene that she took from her phone. I shall open the message. Oh babies! Sammy, if you're still here, this looks like your cat. I mean, I guess black cats look the same. There were 2 little kittens lying about on the floor, making a very cute, calming purring sound. Cats. It's just our reaction to it. At the same time, my phone lit up again. There was another new message. I guess we can't. Let's just stop watching the video. How do I put this? I hesitantly, I begrudgingly closed the video and saved it into my phone and open up to the new chat box. Oh, we finished the doll episode. Okay, nice. Yeah, I got that cat puppet. This is direct translation. Mommy Poo. Today we are meeting up with Function Chi on a weekend. Unlucky. How do I? No. While still being on time, I headed towards the room. The road to the place was familiar and old. Many of the shops have changed and weren't the same as the ones that I used to have come before. Oh, wow, yeah, to the room. Function Chi. There was no response. In the art studio, there was no one. But there was soft music blaring into the air. There was a sense of oil painting around in the area. What is that thing? This thing, a statue of something? I have no idea. The tables were filled with many different pails of paint, all pushed towards the side in an organized mess. There were a couple books littering the floor. Cement and powder were placed to the side. From distance, I notice a shadow. I shall walk closer, okay? Oh my god, he passed out on the ground. Of course, he passed out. Fang Chengzhi was laying on the ground, not moving at all. Hey, Fang Chengzhi, stop playing. I gently kicked him with my foot, but he made no signs of movement. Alright, I'm gonna leave. There was still no response from him. This guy couldn't really have... Oh god, there's two scenarios it's gonna play out. Okay, my two options given to me were to squat down and get a closer look or leave. So I feel like if I were to squat down and get a closer look, he would definitely wake up and attack me. But if I leave, he also would wake up and attack me. In what scenario would this be better? You know what? I just squat down and check on him. As much as the fight we had 4 years ago was a big issue, if I see a guy pass out, I'll probably check on him. I look around the surroundings. I saw the turn over, the fallen potted plant. And the loose soil surrounding the ground. It looked less like someone bumping into it and it falling, and more like someone gently and carefully placed the plant onto the ground. That's the same to say for the bottles and cups on the table. Despite being fallen over and tilted, they were all tightly secured. Their caps untampered. I looked down over to Fang Chengzhi. And the place is laying down. Seems like a very obvious spot, an easily observable spot. Even though he's lying face down, he also took note to make sure that his face was nestled onto his sleeve. He's faking it, guys. This guy wants to trick me, but he can't even get over his OCD tendencies. I guess that's the way to put it. I grit my teeth and shouted, "Fang Chengzhi! You like playing, right?" I held out my palm. Hold up. This scent? There was a weird scent coming off Fang Chengzhi. It's not easily noticeable until you get agitated. The anomaly around the smell, the anomaly wrapped around my nose. It's like it's trying to drown me with its scent. The anomaly had its hand hovering before me awkwardly for a bit, before gently laying it onto Fang Chengzhi's back. there's something wrong with him. I don't know whether if an anomaly has possessed him or the him before my eyes is an anomaly trying to pretend to be him. But one thing that I can confirm is that he's not afraid of me. The powers may not be up to par with me, but it seems to have made a decision about me. I continued to pretend. I continued to remain calm despite the fact that it's fake, and continued petting him, forcing a smile onto my face. Asleep, it seems like the timing is such a coincidence. How about I meet you the next time? Good. I don't think the anomaly has noticed. I don't think the anomaly is aware that I have noticed it. I should quickly leave this area. I quickly stood up, ready to go. But the person before me quickly turned around and grabbed onto my wrist. What is with people and grabbing onto wrists, huh? I struggled against the hole and I know I couldn't let it win. Why? Slowly. What's happening? My wrist felt cold. The cold climbed up from my up around my body. By the end of it, I felt like I was being wrapped in cold. Our eyes met and it laughed. Next second, it was total darkness. What the heck? The words are going so fast. Oh. This was the conversation where we had with the old lady at the start. This is the memories I have with this anomaly. I stood in the darkness and saw my interaction with this anomaly. The feeling of coldness is gone, and I instead felt the warmth. There seemed to be a power coursing through my veins, supporting my body. This familiar, safe sense. I'm not wrong. Even 4 years without meeting, I still remember it clearly. Fang Chenzhi. Wait a week, I guess.
Surprise!
This is not how you surprise a friend. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you sick in the brain? Or the mind?
你什么时候发现的？还想让你以为我被一场打死了。
When did you notice? I had wanted to let you think that I've been beaten to death by an anomaly.
还是说
My
这个打
man.
斗现场有问题？啊，可恶！我布置了那么久，
Or was it the scene of the fight that gave it away? That I spent such a long time setting it up. You know what this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of Nijisan JKR, a ex-member of Nijisan JKR, Han Chiho. He has a graduated, but he reminds me of that, the eyes, the eye color and the vibes and the outfit. He really, and the glasses as well. How could he say such a thing even after doing all of this? I beg of you, please be a bit more serious. Who would ever be in a fight and have all the paint cans that have fallen over be tightly kept still? Wouldn't have paint be splattered around? And the way you laid it in the sunlight, isn't it overboard? I closed my eye and recalled how he went about trying to make sure that he doesn't get a speck of dust on him. And after that thorough cleaning, most of the floor was sand down, I guess that's the word.
哎呀，地上脏嘛，
The floor was dirty. Huang Shenzhi picked up the, what's the word, statue? I guess statue out from the ground.
你看，大卫老师鼻子都摔断了。
Look, even the nose on the statue had broken off. If you don't want that to happen, then just don't do such a thing.
想看看你碰到危险能不能保护自己。现在看来，做得不错，感觉很敏锐。
I just wanted to see in a scenario where you were in danger, if you could protect yourself. And it seems like you have done quite well. Your senses are quite sharp.
反应也很迅速。
And your response is rather fast. He came closer, eyes lit up. Under his gaze, it's easily 很容易让人生人处被捕获的感觉。这错under his gaze, it gave off a sense of feeling that he was the predator that have won.
被吓到了。
Were you shocked by what happened? I wasn't preyed upon. I felt like using my fist and beating that face in. Nope, I wasn't scared.
嘴还挺硬。
嘴还挺硬，怎么转硬呢？ So stubborn. Stubborn, yeah, stubborn it is. Alright, I'm gonna leave. 方程式 quickly grabbed onto me to stop me from leaving. What is with people and grabbing me? His hands were ice cold. His callous and white palms felt firm. Fang Chenzi apologized to me. Fang Chenzi Fang Chenzi's expression seems to serious up.
对不起。
Sorry. Where did you do wrong?
错。
This is so cute. I was wrong. 方程式 ah. Okay. Because he grabbed onto me, my powers activated. That's why he was under the hypnosis and I could order him to do something. 方程式 let go of his arm and I let go of my arm. Did he just broke out of my hypnosis? That was quick.
你倒是学得快。
You learn quite quickly. His expression seems a bit tired, but in an instant, that look was wiped off and he was back to his happy, smiley self. It's surprisingly stronger than I thought.
前2天你自己解决了一些事情。
So 2 days ago, you managed to solve a problem yourself. Talking about that, did you just probe into my memory? Fang Chenshi stretched out his arm, and on the back of it was a slight faded red scar.
如果我问你，你会告诉我吗？
If I asked you, would you tell me honestly? Oh, it's my arm, not his arm. Okay. This spot was the day that the cat plushie scratched me to wake me up. I know it's his hand. Oh, okay. What happened to your hand?
我们被关联了。画画的时候，手突然开始刺痛，平白出现异常的伤害。
We had bonded, and when I was drawing, I felt a sudden piercing pain in my arm, and on it was a injury from an anomaly.
我猜测跟你有关系，看了你和异常之间发生的经历，才确定了这个。
I figured it was because something had happened to you, and looking at what happened with the anomaly and you, I confirmed that it is true. That day upon waking up, my body felt sore, especially on the left arm. So yesterday you were handling some anomalies.
你感受到了，昨天碰到了一个难缠的家伙，强倒是不强，就是麻烦。
Yeah, you felt it too. Yesterday I met a very persistent fellow. It's not very strong, but it's troublesome. Fang Chenshi once told me one year many years ago, I accidentally burst into what he called a ritual of some sort. Okay. I took upon some of the anomaly abilities that was fostered upon his body to myself. So this is what probably caused the bond. I burst into a ritual, got half his powers. I thought it was a sharing of our past, but even our injuries are being shared.
我研究了一下，目前应该只跟你干什么？
I've researched it for a bit, and so far I've found what in the world are you doing? 方程式 with one arm. Ipa. Underwater show. 然后呢就 quickly held onto 后真是 stop my arm. I guess that's the best translation you can get. Wait, what does okay? I hate idioms. Self poking both eyes. What? I mean. Okay, I guess with the translation of the idiom is is there an English idiom I can use to refer to this? Okay, what can I say? Just essentially it's karma in simple words. You harm yourself, you harm the other person.
目前应该只跟异常造成的伤有关。
So far, it's only with regards to injuries caused by anomalies, and no other things.
你看上去很遗憾啊。
It's so cute, angry. Okay, it looks so sad about the news. So I think what we were thinking was, if we were to harm ourselves, we could also harm 方程式 in like a very playful, friendly, teasing manner. That's why the idiom self-poking eyes came about. "方程式被我气笑。方程式how do I put this? Okay, I can't translate this. Anyways, he got angry and laughed.
你大学4年有没有觉得身体莫名其妙不舒服过？
In the 4 years of your university, have you felt your body be uncomfortable or ill? I shook my head. No. I can't seem to remember any situation that I saw.
没有印象，那算是有，也不是特别严重。难道是因为距离？
You don't recall any moments? Even if you have, I guess they weren't serious enough. Unless it's because of the distance between us. 方程式 fell deep into his thoughts.
做个实验好了。
Let's try to do a test. The fuck is wrong with you? He dug a small knife out of his clothes, and that was where the sense of the anomaly was from. It was an object. Okay. Why is the words
太忙
going
了
so fast?
没来得及上交公司。
Okay, an object-based anomaly is where most of the resentment has been resolved, and this is one of the artifacts that have been left behind. And usually this artifact is very special and is in relation with the owner and can provide some sort of powers. And Function just said he has been busy lately, so was unable to hand in this artifact in time to the company. That sounds sus, bro. Sounds sus as fuck. Busy or not, I don't know, but the fact that this anomaly object is in your hands was definitely on purpose. He just didn't want to hand it in. If he did hand it in, how would he have tricked me into falling for his prank? He dragged the knife across his arm and fresh blood welled out from the wound, staining the small knife with fresh red blood. The cut was quite deep.
有什么感觉？
What is wrong with people? You don't do that and ask. So what? Do you feel anything? 不知道是不是心理的问题，感觉就痒了一下。I don't know whether if it's something psychological, but all I felt was some itchiness. I had on my arm and on my palm was some lines. They are not very clear, but was a red scar. It seems like it wasn't distance, but rather the severity of the injury. Oh, okay. Any harm that befall onto Fang Chenzhi, any harm that befall on me would be amplified on Fang Chenzhi's body, but any harm that came onto Fang Chenzhi's body would be weakened and transferred to me. That's interesting. Fang Chenzhi quickly handled and cleaned up the wound. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? I have no idea. With my sudden apology, Fang Chenzhi seems a little confused. I had thought that it was a very small case. My apologies for you. I hadn't expect the problem to have to involve him. Fang Chenzhi let out a sigh of relief.
再说这个，我没怪你，我只是怕你没有经验。
Oh, we're talking about this? I don't blame you. I'm just afraid that it's because you don't have any experience.
即使是最低等的异常，也依然会为了达到某个目的而有所欺骗和隐瞒。
Even if it's a anomaly of the lowest level, it would still lie and hide secrets from you just to get to its motive.
心智不够的话，就连他们自己也搞不清楚真正的执念是什么。
If the anomalies, wishes and desires are not clear, they would not know what their true desires actually are.
不管怎么说，下次遇到这种情况，先想办法避开，然后再联系我。
Anyways, in the future, if you are met with the same scenario, try finding a way to avoid it and immediately contact me.
像
That's so
处理那
sweet.
个老太太那样，给我报点，就做得很好。
Like handling that old lady. Just report it and leave her be. That's a good job.
不然万一你被一场整了个半死，我人在家中坐，横祸天上来。
If not, you will be involved by. When you are involved by. Okay, what the fuck am I talking about? In the chat, by chance, if you will be involved in an anomaly incident and you ended up half dead, me at home would suddenly be fall to very serious life-threatening injuries. I was shocked. There was a small pause before a smile returned to his face.
怎么
Hmm?
把你那些小心思说出来了？
Did I just expose your secret desires out to the world? I dry laughed. I chuckled dryly, yeah. So you guys received the old lady? Changing topics 101.
接到了。
Yep, we received her. whenever it comes to anomaly, it always gets a bit more serious.
但是没有你说的那个孩子。
Oh? But there wasn't the child that you have mentioned. Okay, so what we did was send the old lady to be picked up by the company people, but when they have picked her up, there was no sense of the child.
至于老太太，她什么都不知道，甚至都不记得抱过孩子。
The old lady, when we questioned the old lady, she seemed to know nothing. She can't even remember that she was carrying a child.
我们把她移交给警方了。
We have handled the situation and passed her off towards the police to settle. How could that be? The baby was clearly there.
是的，现场的确有异常的痕迹，但最近是雨季，不好说是不是故意捣乱的家伙。
You were right. There were traces of the anomaly, but it has been the rainy season recently, and it could be them just pulling a prank. Those anomalies that have lingered behind, but have no idea what they truly desire, are often affected by the rain. Their emotions and powers get activated and empowered by it.
总之这件事公司会继续调查，有进展我会转告你的。
Anyways, the company will continue investigating the problem, and if there's any further news, I'll keep in touch with you. He didn't need to tell me that specifically.
你提到江家，也是因为这件事。
You mentioned about the Jiang family. Is it in regards to this? No, there's no relation at all. It's actually more in relation with the cat doll.
圈子里是有这么一家，早年因为理念不同与公司不和，分道扬镳了。
There used to be the Jiang family in the Watchman circle, but because of disagreement in views and beliefs with the company, they have left the group.
好像已经很久没露面了。据说年轻一代也都是普通人。
It's been said that they haven't showed their face for a long time, and most of the younger generations now they have are mostly normal people.
真要说的话，我记得我们小时候有个跟你差不多大的同辈，跟我们住得很近。
If we're talking about the Jiang family, I still remember when we were younger, there was a kid about the same age of us that lived very near to where we stayed.
不过他好像不太合群，没有一起玩过。后来匆匆搬走了，就再也没见过。
But he seemed a little introverted and doesn't mingle with us. We hadn't had the chance to play before we hurriedly moved away and never see him again. We never played with him. Could it be Jiang Ying?
你碰到他了？
We have met him. That moment, I didn't know how to explain to him the scenario. Oh, no, okay. So, okay, we have to keep in mind that this is a visual novel, but also a otome game. So, it's two routes that we have for the guys. Either the Kuzuha looking guy or the Han Jiho looking guy. So, we can, okay, let me just read the options for you out loud. So, the options are, I met the weird man, I guess. The second option is, I'm actually not too sure if it's him. Third option is nope, I didn't meet no one. And the fourth one is silence. What I think I should answer, logically speaking, okay, I would answer this. I'm not too sure if it's him. Oh, I guess the option wasn't relevant. It's just a cover, I guess, a piece of conversation. What it reads is says 橙子, which means orange. It's probably a name of a pet. Someone cut into the conversation. Suddenly, a buff man with thick frames wearing a plain t-shirt came about and got all the attention towards his left hand. Brother, what the heck is happening to you? What happened to you, my man? Orange. Is it 橙子 or 橙子? Oh wait, hold up. Let me Google translate this shit again. I hate names that are like very complicated looking. Did I read it wrongly? Then what? Yeah. 橙子. Oh my god. Who the heck names your child orange? 橙子. There's a customer. Who is this girl? Oh, she's... Okay, he's an employee of the company. He has no face, so he's clearly not an anomaly. But what is up with his pigeon arm? I have many questions, okay? Many questions. I know. She's Yumeru, right? I always heard Chengzi bring up stories about you. Finally, today is the day I see you, the actual live person before me. Okay, now I know why it's called 橙子, because his name is Fang 橙子. 橙子 sounds like 橙子 if you pronounce it differently, which it means orange. My man doesn't speak a lot usually, but every time after a couple of drinks, he will just go on blabbing about what you guys chat. He has said it about 100 or more so times, and all his brothers were wondering. We were very curious, and finally today I had the chance to meet you.
别说这。
Don't say that. The man stretched out his hand and the man stretched out his arm. 热情地伸出手。 The man friendly, okay, stretched out his hand in a friendly manner, and I hesitated in grabbing the arm. I carefully lifted up and my arm was put away. Put in. It was very friendly handshake with a lot of strength in it. I felt like my whole body was shaking along with the handshake. 方玄志 struggled but finally managed to free my arm. I saw that the man dug out his phone from his pocket. I'm probably the first person to meet Imeru, right? Such a surprise. Come, let's take a picture with... 跟你 okay. uncle. Let's take a picture together. Yay! Okay, let's have a picture with Pigeon Man. In the moment of flash, I quickly raise my hand up and throw out peace sign.
他不，
She... I understand. She's very... low-key. I don't know whether guys understand what low-key is, but I think you guys understand. She's quite low-key. No worries, sis. Oh, I will help you. I'll censor your face, no worries, and keep you mysterious and let them wonder to death what it truly look like. I held onto the pigeon arm. He flapped it twice and 2 feathers dropped down. 2 rays of light. I turned around and saw Fang Chengzhi furrowing his brows. What a coincidence. Fang Chengzhi looks a little awkward. But in the silence, the truth has come.
我朋友大川，网络写手，人挺好的，就是有点儿热情。
This is my good friend. It's a blogger, a very friendly guy, just a little bit passionate.
挺有名的，笔名叫大川。
He's quite famous online. His pen name is called Da Chuan. Fang Chengzhi looks a bit hesitant.
宝宝，
Da Chuan Bao Bao is his pen name. Da Chuan Bao Bao. So Da Chuan Bao Bao is essentially just, you know, his name and baby at the back. It can't be the author that Yan Yang has been talking shit about, right? No wonder he has become a pigeon. The truth of his emotions has been exposed. Huh?
本来约了昨天，结果昨天的割了，我也割，我正好也出了个任务。
Initially, we were planning to meet up yesterday, but he cancelled the plans, and I coincidentally had a mission to go to as well. Okay, the word "girl" is essentially the same meaning as 放飞机 or in English terms, it's just last minute cancellation of plans. It's a funny way they use the word "girl," but "girl" also means pigeon or dove. That explains why he has a pigeon arm. If the situation has come to here, he cancels you, you cancel him, and eventually you're gonna end up becoming a pigeon.
他被异化了，小事儿，我处理一下。你先回去。
He's been affected by an anomaly. There's no problem. It's quick to handle. You should head back first. I was surprised. Fang Chengzhi had always hoped for me to be a watchman with him, and was quite stubborn about it when I showed reluctance. after during these past 4 years, did it finally get through to him? Oh, alright, I'll head back first. Just be careful.
路上小心。
Watch out. Do you watch out too? Take care of yourself too? Yeah. Hong just lifted up his hand, seemingly to want to pat my head, but suddenly remembered something and stopped his arm and ended up patting my shoulder. He let out a smile and seems, and when he doesn't speak, he looks very calm and pleasant.
头该洗了。
Oh my god, bitch! It's time to wash your hair. Wow, is that the reason you give to not want to pat my head? Good. Oh, fuck off. Is there anything different? 除了工作室，我默默无地的走在街上。After exiting the art studio, I aimlessly wander about the streets. OBS, don't die on me. OBS just disconnected, it got reconnected. Are you okay, stream? Okay, stream is fine. Okay, let me go back. In the past, Function had always given me details about the jobs of a watchman, and oftentimes would force me to go out to missions with him. Perhaps he has finally thought through and is not planning to force me to become a watchman. I felt a little weird. He doesn't have any problems. He's not having any problems, right? Should I go back and check on him? Okay, we could be interrupting his work, but we want to care for him, so let's go back. It's not good news, but I want to check on him. The stupid clock. The way it chimes makes your heart make your mind such a mess. The clock is broken. They haven't fixed the sound yet. You know how those auto-tune clock sounds like? That's it. That's the sound. Function just face appearance was on the surface of my brain, and I can't seem to forget about him. Unable to relax, despite the fact that we have argued before, talking about how I should never again barge into a ritual. But if I were to go back now, I wouldn't have any face. But he knew that I have managed to handle the door plushie situation. Right. And I need an excuse. I just gonna use the fact that Yen Yang needed a sign from her favorite author that she shits on every day. I turn around, walking back towards the art studio. You know how, as in, what the fuck? What is this? Am I reading it wrongly? Wait, hold up. Okay. I did not read it wrong again. Okay, so you know the authors that do serialization, being able to write thousands of words every day is no problem. But recently, I feel like I couldn't manage to squeeze the word out at all.
我不知道，但你应该知道我们不管这个吧？不如你试试少看看女主播。
I don't understand what you go through, but what I know is that you shouldn't care about that. How about go check out some female live streamer stream? Yes, check out my stream, guys, at Numero Castella. Why do you know? You need some materials, no?
去到什么了？榜一大哥的宝座。
What do you achieve, huh? Getting the top ranks in the thing. I don't know what thing they're saying. Essentially, it's asking the 宝座, okay, the treasured seat. Essentially, direct translation is the, I guess, the top ranking super chat person, or the top ranking person that gave the amount of bits. What we usually call is someone being broke. I guess if you were to be up there constantly as the top ranking donator, you'll be broke. Sister? Functions to look over, looking at me, seeing me, and was shocked. But he can't help to furrow his brows.
怎么回来了？忘带东西了？
You're back? Did you forget something? Nope, I'm just here to see. Go on, continue your story, Tashonka. Tashonka quickly got on and continued talking. Oh, sis, you do this as well? I know that sis is someone more reliable. Two people solving the problem, I'm pretty sure it's stronger than one person. Good. I'm not gonna give him the chance to speak. I had my head down and quickly walked past him, avoiding making eye contact with him. Alright, so I just continue my story then. Other than being unable to write anything from my story, I've noticed that my sense of taste had rapidly changed. I usually like to go to the cafes. I usually like to eat the bento from the cafe, but recently, when the dish comes out, the dish is brought towards me, and upon smelling the smell, I started feeling sick. And what's even worse was that anything that is spicy and oily, upon eating it, I would immediately vomit and have explosive diarrhea. Tachwan opened a vacuum flask, and the scent of corn soup filled the air. I will no longer drink soft drinks. I've changed to drinking corn soup or green bean soup. Tachwan let out a sigh.
你的情况我们已经大致了解。
Your situation we have mostly understand. It's actually not such a big deal, to be honest. And my life has actually been improved. I've been living healthier. But I've been getting very sleepy early in the night, and my sleeping schedule has been fixed. I have also recently fallen in love with eating different types of fruits and vegetables. When I'm free, I would like to go out and walk a couple of rounds, walking my body out a bit, maybe sing some songs. The weird thing is that the change is internal as well. I felt more natural and lighter. There are things that I never have done before and do not want to do before. I have now conquered them. That's one showed off his body and flapped the pigeon arm for a bit, and the two feathers fell off the arm. Only the left half of the arm was a wing, and the rest of his body, especially his head, is still human-like. The possession has not deepened at all. Even though the appearance hasn't changed much, but the habits has been affected. So it's actually slowly becoming a pigeon, I guess. I secretly and quietly communicated some ideas with 方程式。
接二连三的参与异常的事件，改变主意要打更了。
Back-to-back anomalies cases. Have you suddenly changed your mind about becoming a watchman? I fell silent, not sure how to answer the question. I came back to the studio because I was worried for 方程式, but the attitude towards the profession of a watchman suddenly made me remember. It made me remember that I don't have such a negative connotation of it anymore. What if that one is fully possessed by the pigeon? What would happen to him? I understand anomalies will, I guess, evolve is the word. And this evolution is quite sudden, and this is the first time I saw a human being being changed by an anomaly. 方程式 seems to understand my seriousness and doesn't plan to question me any further.
会变成异常。
Oh, okay. If the evolution of the person is continued, they will become an anomaly itself. But in what situation would this have come about from? 方程式 hesitated in whether if he should tell me the truth. Does this kind of thing be considered under? Okay, is this kind of thing considered, what's that called? Forbidden to share? Is this a secret that is required by the company. Although all the changes has been good, but my work is my creativity, and after so many years, I still have many die-hard fans. I now lived a very nice, sweet life, but recently I've been unable to write new stories and upload them, and I feel sorry and regret to the continuous support that they have given me.
刷火箭跑车霸榜的时候，怎么不见你有这种思想觉悟？
So when you give super chats to streamers online, you don't seem to have the same hesitations. That's why I thought of it, and looks a bit sad. You're correct. What I've done is not right, but this time it's serious. It's been half a month, and every time I sit before the computer, my mind has been blank. Typing or writing, any device that I input, as long as it's related to uploading a new content, I've been unable to complete. It's like anything related to writing, I will immediately freeze and be unable to do anything and forcefully close the device before me. There are times where I seem to have lost memories, blank papers, activities, and next time I open my eyes and I know I ended up lying on the bed watching a live stream. He sighed and a couple of feathers floated down to the ground. My eyes met with Fang Chenzhi.
最早出现这些情况之前，发生过什么特别的事吗？
At the earliest point of the problem happening, was there anything special that you took note of happening in your life?
在你点你最喜欢吃的那个盖浇饭之前，
Anything of importance before you have ordered the rice that you love to eat? Half a month ago? No, not really anything. I've just finished writing the ending of the new book. I took 1 week leave and went back home. I also went to find my editor and went through the book's ending, and like every time I finish a book, it's the same procedure.
吃的用的东西，去了什么地方，和谁见过面？
Do you recall what you have eaten, where you have went, or who you have met? Those memories seems a bit blurry to me, but I do remember that day when the script came. I remember bringing some presents and I remember the editor bringing presents and gifts. Presents and letters. And after that, I had a dream. He fell deep into the memories. Presents that fans have sent.
得看了才能确定。
I have to take a look to be able to confirm. Let's take a look then. Fang Chen just look at me weirdly. What? Don't look at me. Even though Zha Chuan is your friend. Okay, no, sorry. don't look at me like that. Dachuan is your friend. If Dachuan is your friend, he's also my friend. Isn't it normal to help each other? Isn't it normal between friends to help each other? Even though what I just said didn't come out as natural as I wanted it to, but it seemed to help prove my point. Fountain just stared at me. Oh my god. At this current moment, Dachuan actually turned his head into a very uncomfortable angle towards me. I suddenly remembered the dreams. And in the dreams, I felt light. I was soaring through the air, the sky, the beautiful and blue sky with fluffy clouds. I felt so comfortable. I felt that if I could keep on flying, it would be such a very wonderful thing. Oh my god. The tone of his voice tightened and his face seemed to lose color. And I started towards the window. Oh my god. The speed and the posture he had while walking towards the window seemed odd. His two legs crisscrossed against each other, and his neck bobbed like a pigeon. Oh my god, stop him, he's gonna fly out. He's not gonna fly. There wasn't any time to think. I quickly turned around and grabbed his arm. But there wasn't any time to think. I quickly went and grabbed the spray bottle by the window and sprayed at Dachuan's face. The cold water made contact with his face and he suddenly paused. He took a step back, and suddenly he was stuck between me and the table. Taking a chance, I quickly touched. Oh. But before I could touch, Fountain just quickly whacked his head onto his forehead. And only me and Chenji saw on his forehead was a very light grey color appearing. A grey color that was obviously a pigeon's color. 汉字 opened his mouth
要是呲水不管用呢？
and said, "What if the spray water wasn't of use?" If the spray doesn't work, I will just use the bottle and whack him over the head with. Whack his head over. Whack his head with it. Yes. He snorted and laughed.
也是，这屋子里有一个半打工者，要是这样的话，很基本没救。
Of course. Right now there's half a watchman here. And if you really let him run, there's probably no help for him. From his head, there was a pigeon that flew past and immediately went about, bumping and crashing to everything and anything in the house. Dachuan sat his ass on the sofa. And upon entering the door, he seems a bit lost, unable to feel anything. He sat numbly at the sofa, opened up the flask of tea and took 2 sips. Ugh, what is this? This is so dry on my throat. Tachwan's arm is still wing, but after what happened, more feathers have fell out, and at the bald spots between the feathers, it was seen clearly the original human arm underneath. Nope. Lifting my head up, the dove, if not the pigeon, terribly landed up onto a high ceiling beam. What's the situation now?
也想你的东西找到了，但是没有完全找到。
We have found the thing that have been affecting you, but we haven't really found it all. What is that to say? We still have to find out what has caused you to end up as a pigeon. If not, the next time you go into contact with said object, all we have done today would have been all for naught. Dachshund froze, and so did Fang Chenzi. Okay. For normal humans to be affected by anomalies will usually be represented by a object, right? A possessed object. Fang just fell silent, and Dachshund scratched his head, not understanding what we are talking about. Earlier, you said that your fans have sent you items, and were there any items that seem odd compared to the rest? There were the usual letters, some handcrafted items. Oh, and yeah, I received a curse letter. A curse
信里写了
letter.
什么？
What did the letter contain? Over the years, I've seen a lot of people talk shit about what I've written, but I do remember in the letter it was a curse, a very funny and abrasive curse. The first half of the curse contained the typical early internet kind of chainmail that said that if you don't share this with 10 other people, you will meet a bloody death. And that was the same for this letter, but at the back of only at the second half of the letter, it was handwritten, and what the writer had wish was to not have me write any more new works, it seems that my books have actually hurt the readers.
能看看吗？
Can I take a look at the letter? Alright. My house isn't that far away from here. I'll go grab it. Wait, doesn't it mean that he grabs it, he will turn into a pigeon again? Huh? After finished speaking, he quickly left the place. That's one written very quickly with a backpack with the letter in it. Upon opening it, I could quickly smell the scent of the anomaly. I don't know what anomaly sounds like, but it sounds scary. Next, you just gotta find the object and get rid of it, right? Yep. What's wrong? Why are you just, staring into space?
没有，你去沙发上坐着吧，我来处理。
No, there's nothing. Just take a sit at the sofa. I'll handle it myself. It's obvious that he seems very distracted. It's alright, just you take a seat. I'll do it instead. It doesn't seem that difficult anyways. Puncton just seems to want to reject the idea. But I stubbornly pulled him along and sat him down on the sofa. Many years ago, when he wanted me to be a watchman, I felt that it was Alright. Okay. You just sit here and leave it to me. Burning a couple items is easy. Anyways, with you sitting here, what could go wrong? Raising the red flag, guys. Hutton just took a look at me and finally agreed. I squat before the backpack and it was overflowing with many letters. Thick name cards and pure white confessional letters. What's feather? With my head buried into the pile of letters searching for the item, a piece of feather dropped out from the pile. Feather. I took up the letter and set it aside. Next is the next letter. That's not the right letter. I kept searching. And without a doubt, every letter in the backpack, when I searched, had a piece of feather in it. The hard paper rubbed against the soft feather created a sound. And it made it easier to search for the letter. There was no needed rummaging through the pile. These letters. Oh, he looks so different like that. Oh. Chen just sat opposite me, staring. When I looked over to him, he quickly climbed up.
怎么，被我的美貌吸引住了？
How do I put this? 被我美貌吸引住了。Did my appearance catch your sight? I guess is the word. Next second. The constant rustling from the letters continued, and next thing we know, the art studio was filled with pigeons or dove. They flew in, fluttering their wings and settling down in different spots. Some on canvas, some on the floor. Anywhere and everywhere, it was filled with them. My eyes were wide, looking at Dachuan. He sat there, sleeping on the sofa. The feathers on his arm dropping off. With every feather that fell to the ground, what was made was a new pigeon. These letters, we need to burn them now. Oh wow, evil pigeons, evil birds. Just as I finished saying this, all the pigeons in the house turned to look at me. Their eyes red, glaring at me, not moving as they stared me down. this scene, that feeling, those red eyes that directed towards me made me feel a sense of dread. This scenario is not normal at all. I turned my head to speak to Chenji, but immediately I swallowed half my words.
你还好吗？
Are you alright? He asked. Noticing that my palette wasn't quite right, he asked again. I'm quite good, but what about you? On his neck, there seems to be traces of feathers appearing. Yes, Bob. I kept my eyes steady and opened my mouth to make an observation. I ask you, do you still remember your own name? He got possessed by the bird! And the only response he gave was, cool. Became a bird. Reaching about, I rummaged through Tashwan's body and found a lighter, and immediately, like my life depended on it, I quickly burned all the letters in the studio. Lighting up one letter, I threw it into the bin, and light grey smoke risen up, but there wasn't the acrid smell of paper burning.
你在干什么？
What are you doing? I couldn't see his face clearly, so I didn't bother looking up. But I know, based on the sound, he was very troubled. I'm currently burning paper. Do you want to join me? Chen Zhi took a piece of the letter, and before our hands could meet, there was a shock of electricity between us. On his index finger, there was a small cut. At the same time, I felt my right arm feel a little numb. Quite sensitive. I think it's best yet you not touch these letters. I continued burning the remaining letters, and those pigeons all gathered around. They all grew to become a skinny, long shadow, making it a very weird chimera of a human being. They flew forward, attempting to smother out the flames, but every time they get closer to the bin, with a swipe of my hand, I would chase them off. I remember that a watchman's blood can cleanse the evil presence. I take a look at my hands, and without a single doubt, I他不犹豫地往 Without hesitation, I grabbed onto Chen Zhi arms and put pressure onto the wound. Blood bead and poured from the wound, and the blood dripped in to the burning pile of letters, and a very loud sizzling sound could be heard. It sounded like ice, a piece of ice meeting a fiery planet. Don't move. I went closer to Chenji. I was prepared and grab onto one piece of feather. And lastly, I burned the last letter. And upon burning the last letter, the golden red spark of the fire burned, sparkled. The pigeons in our house flew like mad. Like moths seeking light. They entered the flame and went to the shadow. Wait, hold up, my leg's cramping. Help! Why is my leg cramping suddenly? Yeah, this happened last night as well. I look up at Chenji, and at the same time, I look up at Chenji, and he looked exactly like how Dachen looked like earlier when he woke up from his dream. He was just simply staring at me. I didn't manage to prepare myself in time, but suddenly from my throat there was a cough that came about. In my mouth I tasted the taste of iron. And unwittingly I passed out. Oh wow, okay. Someone screenshot that. Upon opening my eyes, all I could see was the face of Chenji. There wasn't a time for him to manage his emotions. And this was the first time, the first and very curious time that I saw that expression. I finally realized that I was actually lying on his thighs. Where is Dachen? I asked.
我让他回去了，他挺感激你的，说是之后请你吃饭。
Oh, I let him head out first. He was very grateful for what you have done. He said, I promised a lunch treat on him next time we meet up. I seem to have some vague memory of what had happened. I recalled someone grasping onto my arm and crying. This is where we recall what happened. So, ooh, sister, brothers. No, he's wrong. Anyway, next time, brother will treat you to some food. He proceeds to name all the relevant food dishes. They are oily, spicy, and all.
他是昏了，不是死了。
真是 She's just passed out, not dead yet. I understand. just thinking about what can make my sister happy. Even though I couldn't see his face clearly, but I could imagine the buff and strong man just crying a river before my eyes. I suddenly burst out laughing. Watchman doesn't seem that bad after all. It's just, oh my god. Oh, his mouth. 方程式 the corner of his mouth. I can't read anymore, guys. It's been 3 hours. The corner of his mouth fucked up. His smile. 笑容灿烂又危险. What the heck does that mean? His smile was beautiful, but also dangerous. That is me directly translating it.
打个人的血好用吗？
Watchman's blood. That nice? That good to use?
刚刚挤我的伤口，挤得挺用力啊。
Earlier, when you were pressing down my wounds, you were using quite a bit of force, weren't you? I mean, since you're already bleeding, you know, let's not waste it, right? So, what happened afterwards? Hey yo, what, Sammy?
都是打更人，你怎么不用自己呢？
We're both watchmen. Why not just use your own blood? So what happened exactly? You know, what happened next?
找到信物了，两个深灰色羽毛，藏得很深。
We managed to find the possessed object. It was 2 grey feathers. They were hidden very deep inside.
它们相配合，好像有增值的效果。我要拿去公司检查记录一下。
The 2 were matching. There seems to be a effect from it. I plan to bring it back to the company to do some research on it.
机器人的追查交给公司处理，还好发现的及时，这次应该能揪到犯人。
The sender of the letters has been given to the company to handle. It's good that we have found this problem early, and this time the culprit will probably not escape.
你的昏迷主要是由于耗神力竭，一次接触太大面积的异常能量。
The reason why you passed out was mainly because of your low energies. Because and that was because of the sudden surge of anomaly energy you have met in this situation.
不是什么大事，所以你可以从我腿上起来了吗？腿麻了。
It wasn't any big problem, so can you get out from my thighs now? My legs are numb. Oh, should I get up or should I lie down? I'm just gonna lie down. I want to be a bit of a wagamama no hito desu. I let my body relax even further and lazily looked up at him, lying there, not moving. I asked, do you wish to leave the city and go about walking? I do know that other than drawing, he was half a camera enthusiast, a photographer. In the art studio, there were many photos hung up that he has taken himself personally. The photos were scenes of many strangers and sceneries 4 years ago, and recently they have been getting lesser. Or in other words, after leaving for university, Chenji had just simply remained in the city, in this hometown, because this city can never not have a watchman. Fang Chenji for his brow for a bit before relaxing his expression.
不用，
It's not needed.
四季的花开了又落，行人来来往往，这座城市每一刻都在发生改变。
4 seasons pass and go, flowers bloom and drop, people come and leave, and the city has constantly changing and progressing life.
而且夏天的风一年比一年热，我又懒得跑太远。
Additionally, the summers heat, every year the summer heats have been getting hotter and hotter. I'm too lazy to go far away from the city.
旅游的事情，过阵子再说吧。
Talks about holiday, we can probably leave it for some other time. Pang Chenji.
嗯，
Are you trying to stop me from becoming a watchman? I could feel his leg freeze for a second.
我只是觉得，你不必为了我做自己不愿意做的事。
I just feel that you shouldn't need to do something that you're unwilling to do just because of me. Hearing his laughter, the joy in his voice, I quietly closed my eyes. I know he's lying. Four years ago, he wanted you to become a watchman, and you didn't want to. But the both of you got into a big argument. And now, 4 years later, you feel like trying out being a watchman. You say it wasn't necessary, and now you both are in a big fight again. Yang Yang's expression was very expressive and entertaining. Coming from one end to the next end, to the other end. Fang Chenzi is really a mess. We didn't really have a big fight. Who knows, maybe being a watchman has more benefits. And he's probably scared of you taking his benefits. The way you put it, it seems like it's something possible that could happen. Man's heart seems like a... Hi, teacher. Man's heart, something complicated or something along the line. But other than that, what I want to know is, what do you write about that would require you to receive a death's 会受到读者的死亡警告。我想知道你到底写了什么。What I'm more curious to find about is what have you written to receive a death warning letter from a reader. I put the new and clean signed book in front of her. It is indeed well written. After finishing it, it feels like you have a razor blade in a letter kind of feel. It's a pure-hearted youth story with familiar betrayal, hot-blooded action, and people. 大串宝宝, of course it's him. The book he has written where the main character left, and after not going far, died. It's extremely frustrating. But it was something that was expected from the story. He's a very good writer. The style, where he brings about the story is impressive. But this ending is the most evil thing, and all the editors should die. The people that like his work, separated in two different polar opposites. Anyways, what I think the things he writes is rather interesting, and I like his book. I've asked him before, and why does he want to write stories with such sad endings? What did he reply with? I want to know what he's actually thinking about. I'm not only creating characters, I know I need to be extremely involved in the concept and ideas of what the readers see from this character. I am required to put love in these people and to write characters, to flesh out characters in the end as a very soft and fulfilling a secret desire, such as who has lost a lover, who has died. It's a better way to describe it. My creative story is like emotions in terms of 我喜欢创造有些感的故事. I feel like I like creating sad stories where there are possibilities of creating a bad ending and describing everything and anything. I'm afraid that the person that sent the curse letter was probably a reader that after finishing reading it was extremely angry, but ultimately he was touched by the book, right?
是的，我还一度以为你因为要认真思考这些才脱稿的。
That's right. For a moment I thought it was because you were taking time to really think about what was happening and thus procrastinating so far. Procrastinating in writing? Oh, come on. It's the editors that help arrange the thing, the schedules. And that I didn't bring up the last sentence to Yan Yang. And that will probably help her maintain the vision of the author in her mind. Yan Yang flipped through the book and noticed a letter fluttering down. What's this? A special edition gift? I opened up the book, opened up the paper. It was a A4 white paper with a line of words. This is my name. Hey, this is my name. On the paper was my name with circled several times in red for emphasis. This is a personal autograph. Okay? Autograph? Yeah, autographs by the author. Maybe it's to thank me. I laughed. Bro, that did not look like a signed autograph from someone that wants to thank you. There was a twist in my heart. This paper wasn't written in Dachuan's handwriting. When I finished reading it earlier, I remember there was nothing in between the books. On the way here to meet Yan Yang, I had no idea who, under what circumstances, had managed to put this piece of paper into the book. Yeah, we're done with the pigeon. Oh, it's got pigeon shit. What the fuck is this? Okay, bro. Okay. Let me just end this game over here. Let me jump back to the getting tree. So, let me stretch. So as much as I want to continue this game, because it's a very interesting and nice game, honestly. It's almost 2 AM. I have to work tomorrow. It's surprising that I have the energy mostly to stream today on a Tuesday. But I'm pretty sure like half the time I've been sitting quite a bit of distance between my screen. I'm pretty sure like my monitor did not manage to track my eyes at all, or it's because my eyes were small and tired and I couldn't see my eyes. So it's more likely that instead of playing Stardew on Saturday, I will probably be continuing this game. I think. Wait, let me check. Let me check how many chapters of the game am I left with. Okay. So I think there is actually one more chapter at the end. Yeah. 第一章、第二章、第三章. Yeah. There's only one chapter at the end, and I will probably be able to finish that tomorrow on Saturday. And if I finish that early, I'll probably just continue on with Stardew. So that plan hasn't changed yet. It will be 18 February, and we're gonna play this. We're gonna finish up playing this game, and then jump on towards Stardew, I guess. Yeah, or something else. I don't know. We're gonna think about it that time when my brain is functioning. But anyways, Oyasumi, sweet dreams. Thank you guys for lurking in the chat and hanging out with me. And I'm gonna go drink water, pass out, and get a massage for my cramped leg. And yeah, bye bye.